representation of our constitutional right of freedom of speech and freedom of protest. Today is so-called President's Day, but we don't take honor in this day because this nation and this flag does not represent our people. Our people have been victimized. Our people have been killed by the police. Our people have fell victim to high imprisonment and false imprisonment. Our people have been victimized in over-sexualization of our women. And we take a stand against this flag that we're supposed to pledge our allegiance to, but we burn it today. We burn it for all the lives that was lost of our forefathers and our foremothers when they came across on them slave ships. We burn it in representation and in love of our people, to stand up for our people, because this flag does not represent us as a people. We burn it for all our Latino brothers and sisters that have been victimized and raped and done wrong by this so-called nation, this hypocritical nation. This nation that is built off of hypocrisy, because this nation is supposed to stand for freedom and justice and equality, but all we have is imprisonment, we have abuse, and we have been given murder and fed lies. So today we take time to honor our people, from the Trayvon Martins all the way to the Emmett Tills and the Sandra Blands and the Corey Gaines, to burn this flag for our brothers and sisters. This is for our brothers and sisters. We could care less about this flag.
That's how we feel about your flag, America. This is how y'all feel about our people. It's for all the lives.
This is for all the lives that have been lost.
All the victims that haven't got their justice.
You're guilty of your crimes, America. Murder, rape, false imprisonment,
robbery, lynching, lies.
This is all that your flag means to us.
And this is a preview of what's going to happen when our Lord come back to your country.
And last but not least, while this flag burns, this is for stealing our true identity as a people, of being the true Israelites of the Bible, robbing us of our history.
All right, Shalom. This is Gamal Yala of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, this quick lesson is going to be entitled Deceivers of the Way. Burning the flag ain't it. And this is by Believers of the Way, which is a group, a newer Israelite group. I think they've been around for a few years, but and I'm not too familiar with these guys. I know recently, I believe I did a lesson. What did he say recently? He said something about it's slipping my mind, but nonetheless, their newest antic. Well, supposedly they did this video 5 years ago, as he stated. But regardless, well, why post it now, number one? You know, then as someone said, I'm gonna read some of these comments. Is this really necessary, family? You bring in attention to your camp by the feds. We already on the Fed list. We've been teaching against America for years now. And then you got, a bunch of people saying, oh, this dope, all praise to the Most High. And nice. But then there's another one, Slakia. Just going through these comments. There's another one that also says, it's not wise to post this with all the T attacks going on. You just being an Israelite makes you a T. Should we stop speaking against America as a whole then, SMH? What about our forefathers like Gideon, who pulled down the other nations' idols, or the Maccabees and Moses, who killed an Egyptian? Stop the fear tactics. We stand on what we did. And on top of that, burning the flag is not even against the law. Now, as the scriptures say, all things are lawful. All things are not expedient, which I'll get, because that's basically what the person just said. You know, matter of fact, let me start with this. This is John 18:36, because you had let me see. Right here. I'll start at 36. It says, YAHAWASHI answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then my servants would fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. Okay? So, yeah, YAHAWASHI's kingdom is not of this world. It's a spiritual kingdom, which is going to be ushered in. But the point is that he wasn't speaking on that to try to make a difference in try to take over the current power structure, which at that time was Rome. Because he could have led a revolt, so to speak, to take down the Romans, but he said, basically his response was, this is not my kingdom, and then because during that time you also had zealots, all right, and Simon was known as the zealot, pursuant to as you see here, pursuant to Matthew 10:4, Luke 6:15. All right, now it says, the zealots were a political group among Jews who sought to overthrow the occupying Roman government. All right, the term zealots comes from the Greek word zelotes, which that means emulator or zealous follower. All right, it says, the Jewish historian Josephus mentioned the zealots as a Jewish political movement started by Judas of Galilee and Zadok the priest, Zadok the Pharisee. In most respects, they were aligned with the Pharisees of the New Testament period, but further believed that the Most High should be the leader of the nation rather than the Roman government. And that's what these guys are on. They're just basically modern day zealots. Josephus was noted that Judas of Galilee called the Jews cowardly if they continued to pay taxes to Rome. And that's these certain guys that like, for instance, ISUPK and the Sakari. All right, their whole a part of their message is, well, the ISUPK in particular, they say no cowards. But then you also have Sakari, basically they will call a group like us, Great Millstone, they'll call us cowards because we're not trying to align with, physically, trying to take down this, carnally trying to take down the system, such as, bearing arms, burning flags, marching. These guys are taking, they're taking all the approaches that the so-called the civil rights movement took. All right. And that's why we believe them to be compromised and sold out, because none of those movements worked. You know, these guys, you know, they're doing that in the name of protest for, I can't remember who it was that, they said the murder of Robert Brooks by the hands of New York correctional officers. Well, don't the scriptures tell you the Lord killeth and the Lord maketh alive, or who perisheth being innocent, right? So why, yeah, justice for Brooks. Well, don't the scriptures tell you that 2/3 of our people, you know, are going to be destroyed? So why don't these guys understand judgment? You know, everybody's not going to make it. Every Israelite wasn't meant to make it. So why march and do things as a sign of protest when the scriptures clearly speak about judgment? Okay? You know, was this guy Robert Brooks, was he, you know, did he know he was an Israelite? Was he following the ways of YAHAWASHI? No. You know? So, and this is just like Apostle Gabar said. I believe he did the video. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but in the title he said that this is sensationalism. And that's all this is. This is just sensationalism. Let's get that word, sensationalism. All right, this is sensationalism. The use of exciting or shocking stories or language at the expense of accuracy in order to provoke public interest or excitement. And that's all that is. It's just to provoke excitement in the viewer. Like, oh, yeah, you know, just like you had all the people on the comment, all praise to the Most High. Oh, yeah, this is nice. All right, cool. Because they want responses out of people. They want people to see like, oh, yeah, you're activists. You know, you're doing something. It's no different than when you had that guy Colin Kaepernick. You know, what did he do? He kneeled for the national anthem. You know, these guys are, and you know, of course, we are against America. Yeah, we don't agree with the ways and philosophies of America. America, I mean, we speak on America's downfall, all right? But, you know, we are not going to do unwise things, you know? Hey, the Lord just told us to teach. All things are lawful. There is no law on not burning the flag. He's correct. But as we said, which I'll get, all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient, man. It's just not wise. Especially given the fact that, you know, like the other individual said, with all these T things going on, you just had an attack and you just had the man ran over a bunch of people and opened fire in New Orleans. All right. Then you had it was something else happened. You had another attack. The Tesla blew up. So this is not the time to be doing stuff like that. You know, 1 Corinthians 10 and 23, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. And so how does this edify? Think about it, like it says all things edify not. So this is not edifying. There's nothing, nobody is getting any lesson out of this. Nobody's getting any sort of, you know, they're just getting entertainment. Oh, yeah, look at that flag burn. That's all they're getting is entertainment. So these are just antics, all right? Our whole duty should be edifying the elect. We're in serious times, but yet these guys are focused on the wrong things, man, you know? Focus on prophecy. Focus on the things that matter. The MOTB, the World War III on the horizon. There's so many things to speak about. Wildfires, there's so many things, so many different topics to go in on. But here you got these guys burning flags. So that's why I say deceivers of the way. They're deceivers. They're not believers of the way. They're deceiving you. All right. And there was something else that this guy said recently. I can't quite remember. But nonetheless, that was just a quick lesson. I just wanted to speak on those few things. Lord willing, you edify. Giving all praise and honor and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom.